Oh, heavens no. Oh, God.
It is very dangerous to put your hands outside the windows of the train.
Arthur, where are you? Arthur! How did you go? Arthur! Arthur!
I should just take my joy, shouldn't I? Percy! Percy!
Arthur! Arthur, where are you? Arthur! How did you go? Arthur!
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Ah, nose to the grindstone, you know.
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right. Brilliant. Of course.
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
Aha! The power cell's empty.
Well, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
There is now a curfew in effect at night. Any civilian on the street...
What are we going to do, Arthur?
We're brothers. We'll look out for each other. That's what we'll do.
Right. Nobody's having nightmares over that.
How does she know?
Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle. You don't want to miss the piñata.
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today? I made her a welcome back card. Not sure about that one. Do you think the canister wonders what life's like outside the tube? course, he'd have to break the tube to get out. Well, that would break it for everybody. Clive Birthwhistle. You're off at the party, aren't you? That little shit. He wants my view. Well, let's see what Miss Bing thinks of your work now, Clive. Oh, I think not. Right. Whatever happened to you, Prudence? You're not coming back, are you, Prue? But where did she go? Are you off your joy, Prue? I mean, you too.
I did take them. No, leave me alone. I took my joy. No, leave me alone. No. Oh, hi, Arthur.
We seem to be a bit behind in our work now that you mention it.
And remember, no matter what, make sure you're taking up to us. There's no use anymore for feeling bad. Just have to. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in again next time and we'll talk about malaria. It's really as bad as it sounds. Most people survive it. This is Joe. This is Dr.
There you are. You nearly missed the piñata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show about it. You smash it until all the sweets come out. Come on, hit it! Hit it! Hit it!
Hit it!
You are off your joy. Take one of mine. Oh, my lord. He's a downer. Call security. We've got a downer.
Take your joy. Take your joy. Take your joy. Take your joy.
Probably a bad time to ask for that raise.
Take your joy. 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 Take your joy.
You smell gas?
Flaming Nora.
Forget him, there's no time.
Christ, how far did those bastards chase me? There were bridges, weren't there? And tunnels. I'm pretty sure I'm not in the parade anymore. I don't even think I'm still in the village.
Promises to come take a look at your flower garden, if you have one. If you don't, she'll let you clip a few buds from hers. Well, that certainly seems worth playing for, doesn't it? So, come on, get up, get dressed, and get out there. Don't let the day slip away or you'll feel like a downer. And we can't have downers, right? Smashing! And now, the catchy new song from our favorite new band.
Prudence really did run off. She ran this way. I wonder if I'll see her again. I'll need some odds and bobs and bits of metal to make a lockpick. There we go. 3 years of the salamander and me getting into constant trouble finally pay off. What happened to him? Or rather, who?
Are they going to hurt us?
No one's going to hurt you, Percy. I promise.
But they hurt the city.
I don't think they'll blow anything else up.
Why?
Because we surrendered, I hope.
Well, what are we going to do, Arthur?
We're brothers. We'll look out for each other.
That's the first fight I've won since primary school. Actually, I think it's the first fight I've been in since primary school. Too bad I don't have any other hatches to go to just yet. The bridge. I've got to get to the bridge. In the parade district, which I just got chased out of. Brilliant. Ah, the train station. If I can get to the train station, I can just follow the old rail tunnel all the way to the bridge. Be nice if there was a map, wouldn't it? I suppose back in those days we could remember where things were. I am coming for you, Percy. I haven't got it all figured out, but I will find you. A Rose of Gilead. Percy told me about these. They're good for wounds and things. It works. I feel loads better. Percy was never wrong about a thing like that. Berries. They grow all over the Garden District, don't they? I guess I can eat these till I run across a pub. Oh, God. That smells awful in here.
I'll do it again for months and months and months. No, I don't suppose I'll do it again for months and months and months. I sang the wise old owl, and he left the room at once. So I don't suppose I'll do it again for months and months and months. My mother always told me that I had a splendid voice. In fact, I sing an opera if they give me my choice. I wrote to Oscar Hammerstein that I could be his star. He said, come down and sing for me, and I'll see how good you are. And I don't suppose I'll do it again for months and months and months. No, I don't suppose I'll do it again for months and months and months. I thanked the wise old owl, and he left the room at once. So I don't suppose I'll do it again for months and months and months. My mother always told me that I had a splendid voice. In fact, I sing an opera if they give me my choice. I wrote to Oscar Hammerstein that I would be his star. He said, come down and sing for me,
and I'll see how good you are. And I don't suppose I'll do it again for months and months.
Well, that's terribly romantic, isn't it? They had each other until the end. Is this what we've come to? That's a bit risky. Look what happened to Goldilocks.
Nice suit.
Thank you. My uncle bought it for me last Christmas.
Anxious to get back home to the village?
Well, I live in the parade.
You won't get past that door. Not without one of them disposable electrical cars that all the bobbies have. And a power cell.
Know where I could mug a bobby?
You're a brave one, aren't you? No. I'll trade you one.
Don't you want to go back home?
Home to all those bastards who chased me out of my house. When they all catch the plague and die, then I'll go back. There's something I want a whole lot more. Those bastards in that camp over there, with the helmets and the proper weapons. They took something from me. You get them back for me. I'll give you my card.
Sounds quite dangerous, isn't it?
Of course it's bloody dangerous. That's why I'm paying you. Come and find me in that sort of hamlet over there. We'll trade.
All right. Well, what are they?
Me medals. From the war. I won the DSO at Dunkirk and the Victoria Cross at Ramsgate. Those bastards. They thought it was funny that I still had them. Fucking funny they thought it was. No, I'll need a power cell to fire this thing up. Hooligans stole most of those too.
Right. Well, I'll see what I can do. Well, off I go to beat them with my rapier-sharp wit. Locked. Aha! But I remember how to make a lockpick. Heavens alive. It's a bloody fortress. They look pretty well buttoned up. I suppose I can wait here till they throw a party for the whole neighbourhood. Or find a cleverer way in. Sully would have loved this. We could never get in here. I guess I have to take that elevator. I hope no one notices. Lovely day, Fred.
A lovely day it is. Not many people get this far. It's sort of a test. Someone who gets this far usually puts up a decent fight. In the arena.
I don't suppose there's some way I could be more useful to you alive.
I don't know. Can you juggle?
Well, I can write a lovely poem. I won a prize in school.
Nah. We've already got a bard. First, put your things in that box. It will leave you there to starve. Gird thy loins for the moment of truth, for it is upon you.
That was bloody incredible, wasn't it? This is the best circus we've had in weeks. Our newest gladiator comes direct to you from CEO, according to his wallet. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome warmly Arthur, King of the Parade! Let's see if he can keep blood off that lovely suit, especially his. Hey, in the other corner, is our two-time winner, Johnny Defoe!
Bloody hell! Arthur Hastings? I'm sorry? I don't think I know you. Of course you know me! You got me sacked from the old Corran! I don't remember that. I don't work there anymore. You thought one of my articles was insufficiently original? Danny Defoe! You've lost a bit of weight. To be fair, you did copy my piece line by line. Who gives a shit, Hastings? A newspaper's supposed to make you feel good. Nobody remembers what they read. I don't want to fight you. The feeling is muted. There's only enough food for the winners, see?
Now, lads, choose your weapons. One is quite lethal. The other will just give the other chaps some bad dreams. Up to you.
That padded one doesn't look nearly as effective. How badly do I not want to kill good old Danny? And Danny's picked the lethal one. That's cheery.
Hey, some guy. I've got great odds on you. Don't fuck it up. He's gonna come on strong with that lead pipe. You're gonna want to block that. Try shoving him. He'll drop his guard.
Why are we doing this to each other?
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's spice it up, shall we, eh? How about we let the birds have a chance? If you lost your bet on Defoe, now's your chance to have a double or quits.
we just agree to disagree?
Arthur, you are free to go. It's been a real pleasure having you over. Catch you later. Let's all wish him well on his journey.
Oh God, these are... Oh God. Some sort of vent. I wonder if I can pry it loose. I'd need a jimmy bar. I suppose now that no one is actively trying to kill me, I ought to be on the lookout for a motoline dispenser. That chap with the... I better figure out how to get rid of him real quiet like. I definitely don't want a crowd. Please don't struggle. It's better this way.
Who did that? Huh? What the hell? What was that?
Please don't make a fuss. Look, it's not you. It's me. There we go. I can find a power cell right there. Motoline, pure resublimated dimotoline. The fuel of the future, now. I can go to... that hamlet and give that chap his medals, and he'll give me the card I need to cross the bridge. I think that's everything I had when they jumped me. If I crouch, I bet I can disappear into those bushes. Can't we work something out? No? What have we come to? it occurs to me that the locals may not be all that welcoming. Oh dear, let's try not to get killed, shall we? Maybe I should sit down for a bit.
Hello? Anyone out there?
Are you a tourist? You're dressed like one.
Shit.
Slumming it, are we? Must be nice to have a closet.
Over here! Over here! Do you want to get thrashed?
Come in! Come in! God, you're new here, aren't you? From the parade?
Yes. Well, how could you tell?
Yeah. I'll tell you how to survive your next 5 minutes, and in return you'll give me your socks.
Well, that's outrageous.
Your funeral.
Why are they so angry?
Because that suit you're wearing reminds them of all the jolly, proper, decent wellies who drove them out of their homes in the village. And now we're all cold and tired and starving to death. You better get a nice sharp rock and rip that to shreds.
My uncle gave this to me for Christmas.
Or they'll rip you to shreds.
Shit. I hadn't thought there would be so many.
Yeah, it's like the latest groovy nightclub, isn't it? People get a bad batch of joy, and it like flips a switch, and they can't take joy anymore. So they get chased out of the village. Been a lot of bad batches lately.
So what happens if I rip up my suit? They invite me over for tea and biscuits.
Then they really won't give a damn what you do, so long as you don't take things that don't belong to you. Or go up and punch someone in the nose. Now you can survive the next 5 minutes. Cheerio!
I don't think my suit is decent anymore. I could wear it around the garden district, but proper folk will have me pegged for a wastrel. I got your medals.
Thank you. You don't know what these mean to me. To know that some of us fought. To know that I fought. You're probably too young to remember. We stood tall in those days. In 42, we threw them back into the sea. And they came back in 43. It weren't the same.
I hate to be a bother, but the card to get across the bridge?
Right. Oh, of course, yeah, sorry. Forgive an old man his memories. Well, good luck.
I've got this key card, and I can power up the gate with the power cell. I guess I'm ready to... A safe. I suppose if there's something valuable in this house, it ought to be in here.
you take the vanilla?
I lied for you today at 4:15.
That's not good, Percy. You're rubbish at lying.
I was a good liar today.
Who did you lie to?
Mrs. Boyle,
Mrs. Boyle came here?
her face was all red, and her voice was like Mum when she's angry. And I thought that you would ask me why she's angry.
Why was she angry?
I decided that she was angry because you were up in the tree next to Sally Boyle's bedroom window last night at 8:15 p.m.
Oh, bloody hell. What exactly did he say?
I told her that I was in the tree.
Oh, Percy, that's very bad.
No, Arthur, it's brilliant.
Why is it brilliant?
She won't make me be in trouble because I'm slow.
You didn't have to do that.
She told me not to do it again.
Thank you.
I love you, Arthur.
I love you too.
You know it doesn't work for you. How could... Well, these... I just want them to stop screaming.
It could be worse, I think.
Don't go opening people's boxes just because they're not looking, okay? They have gossamer wings, just like in books. But the books don't tell you about their teeth. Oh, so frightfully sharp. And the way they stare.
I suppose he's just another rotten downer like us.
We brought them all to the station. Welcome to the bloody garden district.
I know how you feel.
Clothes make the man, don't they? Nobody likes a naked person.
A water pump. Nice. There's a few more in the garden district, aren't there? This ought to be pretty clean, unlike in the village where they spike it with joy. Bloody hell, I'd forgotten about the revolvers. If I go through without taking my joy, I'm gonna get spanked. I better run like hell when it lets me out. Ooh, look at that. I'll be back in a jiff. I haven't seen one of those in a while. I hope this doesn't give me food poisoning. can't keep doing this.
You're not the bloody...
Sorry. Getting Away from It All 1964 edition by Mr. William Kite. Some sort of travel guide. No one travels. Which means this is something else. It seems to be a guide to surviving the Garden District. How useful. But who is Mr. Kite?
Don't be...
Just lie down. It's nothing personal. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
You won't intimidate me with that.
dog, didn't it? Oh dear. One bridge down, and I'm off to the train station. Oh. This is where we hang them, isn't it? They broke into the police station. Tried to burn the register so the Germans wouldn't know which kids to take. We didn't want the Germans to be angry, did we? We were so scared, or maybe just so tired, so we hanged them to encourage the others. I wonder if we'd made the Germans take the kids by force instead of bringing them down to the station singing London Bridge, if things would be different now. Oh. I hope that's the worst thing I remember. Says the chap heading to the train station. Oh, what lovely memories are waiting for me there. At least I can get on the train tracks there and get that.
hell out of town.
No, I just need to find the train station. I want to be able to see it from a distance. You all right?
It's best not to fight if you can help it. Shove them away and just run as fast as you can.
Have you been sleeping all right?
If you get a cut out here, you'd better bandage it up. You can get an infection just from a scratch. Like we're all just pawns on a chessboard.
And here we are. Not quite as grand as it used to be. Of course, there hasn't been a train since the germs left. Still, the tracks go...
What are we going to do if there isn't food?
Will you shut it? I'm trying not to blow myself up.
Hey, look up your ball bags, I'll piss in your corpses.
We're coming for you greedy bastard!
Go eat a banger, you leaky scunner!
You're done hoarding all the bee meat. You can't kill all of us.
Remember the 5th of November!
Now we see the violence inherent in the system. Please just lie down. What have you got? How do I get down to the tracks? What am I doing? It's not personal. This won't hurt a bit.
Ah, that's how I get down. Right. Now I'll just have to find the tracks and walk on out of Wellington Wells.
I'm so sorry, Percy. I should have got on the train with you, like I promised. The rule was if a kid was a day over 13, what could I do? You could have kept your mouth shut, Arthur, and not told them you were 13. That's what you could have done.
I'd go with him.
And you are too old to go to Germany, are you not?
Please, no! He can't take care of himself.
told him I wanted to board even if I was 10 days too old, but we don't make the rules anymore, Mr. Hastings. I shouldn't have told him they got my birthday wrong. Don't even know why I did. Should have just kept quiet and got on the train. Bloody hell. There's been some sort of cave-in. So much for walking down the train tracks to the Britannia Bridge. What the fuck do I do now?
Oh, look! It's a little lost lamb.
Where's Bo Peep?
Eating a curdsy way, I bet.
That's little Miss Muppet, you muppet.
Can we pound him now?
Yep.
Well, that's for knocking down my blocks in nursery. Bloody hell. That's Ollie! Ollie!
Come for me, have you?
Ollie! I'm Arthur!
You won't get...
Oh my God, Artie. Little Artie.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
Watch your mouth, laddie. What would your mum think? I thought they took you away.
No, they had my birthday wrong.
What?
Sorry?
No, of course not. No, you've got it all wrong. That was Jack turned you in and I what tried to save you.
Right.
I remember now. You came back. From the station. The only one.
You don't think they hurt him? Percy?
The Germans aren't animals, you know. They just wanted to make sure we stay quiet. And we did. Spot of tea?
That's very kind of you. I'm not thirsty.
That's right, Margaret. We have to run after water.
I have to find him.
Any idea where he might be after all these years?
Not really. I know I have to get out of Wellington Wells. I thought I could take the train tracks to the bridge.
Aye. The only way to the Britannia Bridge is the train station and the parade. And good luck getting into the parade. You could stay here. Remember when you and Sally used to stay with me? When the...
But it's young Artie. Meg, you remember Artie, don't you? No room at the inn for young Artie? No. You're right. You're always right. Sorry. Margaret says it's best if I keep to myself.
Oh. Sorry to bother.
But... Margaret thinks we could help each other.
Really? Brilliant.
There's a warehouse in the old German camp. We could burgle it.
The Victory Memorial Camp? Where all those Home Army chaps run around practicing stabbing people with bayonets? What do you want me to do there? Run around yelling, "Here I am, shoot me," while you go in under the wire?
There's a thing I need from their warehouse. If you help me, I'll get you out of Wellington Wells. I just need you to turn off the power in the camp.
And this isn't going to get me killed?
Don't be a great girl's blouse! I'll meet you at the bunker after dark. Don't worry about the sentries on the bridge. I'll make sure they get a good night's sleep. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Shall I just show myself out then? Ollie? I don't actually know the way out, you know.
That's Margaret. From school. Margaret... What's her name? She was supposed to go on the train, but then she disappeared and no one would talk about it.
At least we're alive, right?
Well, there's more of us every day.
Been a while, hasn't it?
The bobbies have a thirst on them, you know.
Odd. Why are there cables coming out of that painting? Why does that bookshelf look like it doesn't quite fit? I think it needs power. Where can I turn on the power? I bet this powers that door.
Whose uncle are you? Why, my uncle? I don't remember having an uncle. Dear Rosalie. Oh, how I wish I were your uncle. Because you seem like a lovely girl. But I'm not biologically anybody's uncle. I just feel like I'm an uncle. And many of your fellow viewers feel like I'm their uncle.
Good. Now I can come back here with the minimum of fuss. So much to choose from. That would come in handy. I'll be off now.
Dermot Nightingale of Gascoigne House, Upper Borough Walls. Dear... A few days ago, I saw a bunch of citizens chasing someone down Mill Street. They ran right past me. So casually, I was like...
When is Uncle Henry coming back?
I don't know.
But we surrendered.
We did. Look, Dad won't talk about it. Maybe they drafted him.
Can they do that?
Who's going to stop them?
I can't hear you.
The Germans can do whatever they want until someone stops them. The Russians, for example.
So why... So when is he... So when is he coming back?
Oh, I don't know, Percy. I don't know. The Germans, they don't explain things. They just give orders.
Why?
Well, because I don't know why. I'm sort of worried that he might have volunteered.
I don't understand.
It's probably for the best.
you two bloody listen to me, right? One fine day, the seaboys come running into the regimental HQ, saying there's an elephant broke loose. Now, elephants is very gentle creatures most of the time, and they get along just fine with their man who rides. He's called a mahout. But when they're in heat, you have to chain them up. And this one, they got loose. And his mahout went chasing off in exactly the wrong direction. And the elephant runs into the market and starts eating peaches. And the coolie tries to stop him. And the elephant steps on him something horrible. Mashes him right into the mud, and skin comes off his back like he was peeling a grape. So the seaboys come running up to this general. Only then he was a major, and say, "You must come shoot this elephant." So he takes his and he goes down the market. Now, the elephant isn't in the market anymore. It's in a field eating
You're going to get tomorrow for more cheery answers to your questions about your life in Wellington Wells.
To shoot it.
Jack Worthing saying.
And by now the mahout's come back and he's screaming and jabbering about, "Oh, please don't shoot my elephant." You see, he's grown up with that elephant his whole life. And he don't know how to do any other job except sit on that elephant and tell it to pick up a log and carry it over there. But the elephant's taken the life of a man, you see. A coolie, but a man. And the mahout's crying and jabbering, cool as a summer breeze. The general chambers around, puts it right through the elephant's arm. And the wind just goes out of it. It just kneels down inside. And all the villages are running to get their knives because it's free meat. No fucking civilians! I have to kill you now.
Christ. I better not let anyone see me out of uniform.
And it was half an hour at a time. But the general makes some choices. So don't you armchair generals tell me what you ought to do. Follow orders and we'll win the next war. The generals promise. All right?
You can't go on it.
They said I could.
Well, of course the Germans said you could go on it. I'm saying you can't.
I've never been on a battleship.
But that's not the point. We hate the Germans, and that battleship is part of the reason the Germans are our lords and masters right now. Do you remember when they came over in all the little boats?
Do you mean in 1942 or in 1943?
Do you want people to spit on Mum when she goes to the market?
She doesn't go to the market. Since 1945.
Well, look, this is just one of those things. I can't explain every single detail of everything to you.
Are you mad at me?
I'm not.
You're not?
I mean, yes, I am mad. I was mad, but now I'm not. Look, please don't go on the Bismarck. It will get you into trouble, which means I'll then be in trouble.
Alright.
You won't go?
I couldn't go without you, anyway.
For once, that's a relief.
Who's on guard?
For England and St. George! It started! It's going! It started! We beat you once, we'll beat you again!
Do we really have to do this?
Say that where the Sarge can hear you.
Do you ever wonder why the Germans didn't take their tanks with them when they left?
I've made a map. There's a hole in the fence, inside the dump. You just have to get in here, get the key, and cut the power. Then, sneak out into the darkness while I rob them blind. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
How do I cut the power?
The General keeps the keys in his desk.
You want me to break into the General's office?
Any way you can scotch the power is fine by me, lad. I'll meet you back at the train station.
What if they spot me?
I'd run. They don't have a lot of ammunition, but they're terribly handy with their bayonets.
That's your plan B? Run?
Well, you could ask them for some of their famous hot buttered crumpets, but I wouldn't recommend it. They can't run very fast. They're all old farts, like me.
Ollie's sleeping potion for those chaps on the bridge. Ollie said there was a hole in the fence in the dump. That sounds much safer than walking in by the front gate.
I'm not sure that actually was the meat, if you know what I mean.
Who goes there? Who's there?
What's that?
Who goes there?
What's that?
Who's there? Oh, fuck!
What's that? Get him! They're bombing us again!
All right, here goes. Took all the kids to the train station. We sent them off to Germany because of papier-mâché.
And the rest of her tore apart and ate her. Very good indeed.
Attention all personnel. Some of the latrines are in the process of being moved from the old holes to brand new holes. If you see a latrine somewhere you're not used, attention all personnel. The intruder should be captured alive if possible. It is not necessary to capture him unharmed. Attention all personnel. Some of the latrines are in the process of being moved from the old holes to brand new holes. If you see a latrine somewhere you're not used to, please make sure it is actually over a hole, for reasons I shouldn't have to explain.
Daybreak.
Attention all personnel. The intruder should be captured alive if possible. It is not necessary to capture him unharmed.
What?
Very good.
Who goes there?
Not sad.
Attention all personnel. The movie tonight will be Bulldog Sees It Through. This brilliant mystery story stars Jack Buchanan, Greta Gint, with Ronald Shiner as Pug.
Well, on site isn't that?
Attention all personnel. Tonight's movie will be King Arthur Was a Gentleman, starring the hilarious Ronald Shiner and Arthur Askey. Don't miss this uproarious comedy.
We're under attack!
Attention all personnel. Tonight's movie will be King Arthur Was a Gentleman, starring the hilarious Ronald Shiner and Arthur Askey. Don't miss this uproarious
Who goes
comedy.
there?
What's that?
Who's there?
Attention all personnel. Please remember, boil all water. There have been some issues with the pipes. You may want to take an extra joy or two.
Ollie said the key was in General Bing's office.
of cake.
Well, aren't I clever clogs?
Theatrically inclined. Please talk to Sergeant
Piano music, eh? Maybe I should have a read and play it. A hatch. If it leads underground like the others, I can use it to get out of here once I'm done.
stirring war movie shows one of Britain's finest...
Jerry's in the house! Smoke it!
Attention all personnel, there is an intruder in the camp. All personnel, report to your counter-infiltration stations. This is not a drill.
What? Stations!
Oh, sorry to bother.
Who's there? Back! Go back to... Come back for another beating? We beat you once, we'll beat you again! Go back to Germany, you swine!
Attention all personnel, if
Come
you
back
find
for another
any
beating.
plague mushrooms inside the camp, please notify Corporal Ramsbottom so they can be eradicated.
I've always liked you, actually. Oh, I should wrap that up.
Attention all personnel, the Merry Band players are looking for a replacement for the role of Kate in The Taming of the Shrew. If you are theatrically... inclined, please talk to Sergeant Oldcastle when he's not on the bridge. Attention all personnel. Some of the latrines are in the process of being moved from the old holes to brand new holes. If you see a latrine somewhere you're not used to, please make sure it is actually over a hole, for reasons I shouldn't have to explain.
Alright, here goes.
Attention all personnel.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Ollie.
The intruder should be captured
He knew it was
alive
alive, didn't he? I bet he bloody knew.
necessary to capture him unharmed.
How do I get out of here? I'm not going to be able to jump over the fence from this side. I've got to get back to the general secret hatch. That's my way out.
Back for more punishment! Smoke him out, infiltrator! Who's on guard duty? There's a mole. They're bombing us again!
Papier-mâché tanks. Newspaper and fucking glue. Right. Now, if I can make it back to Ollie alive, he'll help me get out of town. Assuming that wasn't another lie. That won't be an awkward conversation at all, will it?
Infiltrator! They're here! They're back! It's started! It's finally started! Grenade! We beat you once, we'll beat... They're here!
Attention all
They're
personnel.
back!
The Merry Band players are looking for a replacement for the role of Kate in Retaining of True. If you are theatrically inclined, talk to Sergeant Oldcastle when he's not on the bridge.
I wish I kept in shape. Oof. Well, it doesn't kill you.
This is for the benefit of Mr. Kite. The rabbit got into the garden. The rabbit got into the garden.
Sounds like some sort of secret message. I could probably come in the way I got out, in the back of the station.
Young Artie! Come on up!
That's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
They're all quite mad, you know. Sometimes I think they want the Germans to come back.
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
It's a shame of it, you see. They want another go.
You bloody knew!
How would I have known that? For fuck's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I go back a ways.
The tanks were hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
It's tank armor. The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché. We could have fought them if they didn't really have tanks.
No.
We wouldn't have given them Percy and the others.
Risen up.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train.
Oh my God.
I lied my way off that train. I wasn't too old to go.
You don't forget a thing like that.
Didn't you hear me? I convinced the Germans they had my birthday wrong.
If it was only me, I'd just take my happy pills and sleep through the end of the world. But I promised. I promised Percy I'd keep him safe while we were in Germany. You promised to help me get to the bridge.
The one in the parade on Appleholme? How would you even get to it? You can't even go to Maidenholm. They shut that bridge down last week. No. You're right. You're always right. Ever seen one of these?
What does it do?
Haven't the foggiest. But supposing you took this to the bridge to Maidenholm, and supposing you told the bobbies you were there to fix the bridge works, it might enhance your credibility.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholme.
And Appleholme has the only bridge out of Wellington Wells. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Well then, see you on the other side.
I'd rather doubt that. Adieu, Artie. Good luck.
Sick-up tea to cure food poisoning by making myself throw up. Oh, God. I hope I don't wind up having to eat a lot.
Save a bit for the next minute.